Jesus. All right, welcome, welcome on time. Welcome to a review in terms of NFP. I think I can reduce this. So it's an NFP review. Definitely, we want to check how the market. We already analyzed the market earlier on, and we just want to check right now if our market is going according to our analysis, and as well as all the way to half past. I think we have 8 minutes to 14:30 for announcement of NFP. Then after that, we're good to see if you were uh, followed the analysis, whether you could have made money or not. But for now, let's check it out in terms of the news regarding the preparation of
U.S. markets
NFP.
close to the overnight session in Asia. We'll walk you through what you need to know to kickstart the European trading day. Live from our European headquarters, we bring you the day's top market moving stories, unmatched expert analysis, and on the reporting from across the continent. Tune in every weekday at 6 a.m. London time, only on Bloomberg Television. Bloomberg covers the world with unmatched reach and resources. From more than 120 countries, the moment news breaks, 24 hours a day. Bloomberg, context changes everything.
The open about 1 hour and 15 minutes away. Equity futures on the S&P 500 positive here by 0.25%. 8:30 Eastern time. The jobs report just around the corner. The number we're looking for, 150K. Under surveillance this morning, a trade crisis averted. US dock workers ending a 3-day strike that temporarily halted East Coast trade. The union extending its contract through January 15th, allowing more time for negotiations and avoiding a contentious labor and economic battle just ahead of the election. Joining us now, I'm pleased to say, the National Economic Council Director, Lael Brainerd. Director Brainerd, thank you very much for giving your time to Bloomberg TV this morning. The first question we all have is how much progress have we actually made ahead of January 15th? You've been a big part of the conversation. Could you share some of that information with us?
There's tremendous progress. The most important thing, our ports are back open. Our dock workers are back at work. American consumers really won't see any effect of this at all. And again, we see that the collective bargaining really works when you support it and give it a chance, which is what the vice president, the president have always done. In terms of the progress at the bargaining table, for many months, the two parties hadn't been working together. Now they have extended the contract in order to really roll up their sleeves and address the remaining issues on the table, having now solved the wage piece of this. So good news for everyone, I think.
Some people would argue the remaining issue is the hardest issue. It's automation. And they're trying to work out whether this punt, if we can call it that, was about the election, just to push this out to January 15th, or whether it was about doing the patriotic thing and making sure that we could get the things we needed to get to the disaster zones across the country following the hurricane, from the ports and through this country efficiently and effectively. Can you share with us, Director Brainerd, what this was really all about?
It's recently in the United States,
so
there was a strike in terms
carriers,
of people that they work
operators,
in the United States. They were striking from a certain
workers,
industry.
They all wanted to get back to work. I think it was a
US
patriotic
has lots of thousands
we wanted to make sure that
are working
the
under that,
hurricane
and these
supplies
guys,
are moving,
want,
and
more money
that consumers don't see any effect,
increase,
as well as
and they were
American farmers and exporters. So
weeks
I think
or a week
on
or
all
so.
sides, there was a
So
real
we saw
desire
they
to
coming
get to
back.
a
I think the
solution
first
that
coming
could
back
carry
it
them
was
forward,
today,
get back to
but
the
not all
negotiating
of them.
table,
So
get
again,
those
the
ports
analyst is
open,
just
get back
thinking
to
that
work.
maybe because
Director
of the
Brainerd, what does
strike
the
of
White
this is
House
going to
deem
affect
acceptable when
the
it comes to the
numbers
language
report of the
on
jobs
automation?
and to see how it's gonna go.
So we
So
really
right now,
don't take
maybe
a
also let's
position
check it out
on
how the market is
how the
looking,
collective bargaining
how the
process
market is looking at the
resolves.
particular
What we
time,
do
right? We get to the charts, maybe not, maybe yes. Yeah, let's see. There we go. So in terms of the market, definitely, if you did watch the analysis that we actually put it on earlier on, that we recorded earlier on, maybe you could have been in this type of in this type of chart. So what I'm trying to say is that almost everything how we analyzing it and the market is going accordingly, so we just keep on praying that the market's supposed to go like that. USDT, what we said is that the market, it will go a little bit up to 42,240. You can see already it's breaking entry point that I entered, but I entered late. I could have entered around these levels when the time, but obviously I was busy. So just collecting a few couple of pips, not small move. If you can see it on a small time frame, it's quite a move there to get to, for the 2,240, for the 2,240, some profit there. I think what is hot right now, it's gold. Maybe we should go to gold. This is exactly what we said God is gonna do. Already right now dropped, and we are anticipating couple of moves of God to break off this confirmation zone and having a take profit one and two. It's really, really very big pips that you can make. You can see from my entry point, it's already on $500 in terms of for one standard lot size. So whatever lot size you can use, you can still make something out of it. Nasdaq again, we're anticipating the same movement, especially Nasdaq and S&P 500. So this pullback that happened on the 1st of October, today we're anticipating it to go all the way up. But really, it might go all the way breaking up. But according to the story that we just hear in terms of the fundamental news, to see that the labor people, they were striking, and because of that strike, it might affect the jobs numbers that will come out, today. So that's the reason why I think even if it breaks, I don't think it will go above that. But you never know how much the volatility is going to put through. Again, S&P 500 the same. It's about to break. It's about to get into profits. We are a minute to the announcement of non-farm payroll. Just a minute to announcement of non-farm payroll. All right. Looks like it's kicking now. It's exactly 14:30. Exactly 14:30. The volatility is about to spike. We're about to see some magic in the market. France Forte catches the target number one, but we're really, really anticipating on a target number two. That was a higher target and high hope. S&P 500, the same. Hey, That's it. That's it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see. Let's see. Look. Look. Look at that. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Look at that amazing stuff, amazing story, amazing analysis. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We are in terms of NFP. Very soon we're going to be jumping in terms of to hear the fundamentals and again how much are the numbers. But look at that. Look at that magician young man. You know, when you meet me, call me the magician of the Forex, the magician of analysis of the market. Look what we just did in terms of analyzing this NFP. You know, look at that. Look all the money that people can be able to make, you know, when they just follow my analysis. We live. Look at that. Look at gold. Look at God. Look at God. Look at God. Look at God. Amazing stuff. This is beautiful, man. This is a very, very beautiful analysis. Look at that, guys. Whew. All right. So we're just waiting the payroll report to see the numbers, but we've already seen that the dollar has been actually strength. The dollar has been strength. Some beautiful stuff. Look at the Nasdaq showing gap it up from the position where it is to all the way, trying to push it to the highest that we analyzing. S&P 500 the same. You know, France Forte still trying to get, you know, pushing to get to the target number 2. Guys, this is amazing, man. Amazing stuff. God. This is beautiful, guys. If you didn't catch the earlier analysis, no, it's over. You could have made so much money by those, you know, free analysis. You can always DM me if you want, you know, us to talk. We can talk. Amazing stuff. Okay, where are we? Just trying to jump in to see.
From the beating heart of global finance, economics, and politics, and wherever newsmakers are moving markets, Bloomberg brings you conversations that allow for deep discussions and important insights. What do you think the future is for inflation? Is this a new normal?
Are markets too optimistic?
How do you worry about the things that are outside your control?
How does the current fighting completely stop?
I'm Francine Lacqua, and this is The Pulse, every weekday only on Bloomberg.
Yeah. Just want to hear the numbers, then we're out here. Just the numbers, then we're out.
U.S. jobs numbers are released. Bloomberg has the report under surveillance with crucial data and expert analysis at terminal speed. Nobody covers jobs day like Bloomberg. It's the world's second largest economy with a growing influence in global affairs. But geopolitical uncertainties, deflationary pressures, and questions about foreign investment linger. Bloomberg, the China Show, brings you the unmatched expertise you need to keep track of breaking news, in-depth market analysis, and the most influential newsmakers in and around China. Bloomberg, the China Show. Weekdays around the world, right here on Bloomberg. Context changes everything.
This is it. It's why we get out of bed in the morning. As we always say on a Payrolls Friday morning, good morning to you. It's 20 seconds away. Equity futures right now up 1/3% on the S&P, up 0.4 on the NASDAQ 100. On a Russell, up by 6. In the bond market, your scores, 2-year, 10-year, 30-year. So yields bleeding just a little bit higher, up 2 basis points on a 10-year, 3.86, 49. The jobs report, the estimate in our survey, 150,000 with the print. Is Mike. Good morning, Mike.
Worth getting out of bed this morning, John. Look at this. 254,000 jobs were
254. The estimated was
September,
150.
The BLS says.
254.
The month of August revised up to 159,000 from 142,000. Remember, we had been talking about how we were seeing all the revisions go the other way. The unemployment rate falls to 4.1%. Paul Stephen Stanley at Santander, he nailed that. He said that could happen. Average hourly earnings up 0.4 on the month, which is a surprise because this was a short month. The estimate was for 0.3. Average hourly earnings up 4%. So the labor union people got to be happy with this because they're getting paid more. 34.2 is the average work week. That goes down a tick. So something for them to be unhappy about. But the change in manufacturing payrolls down 7,000. Change in private payrolls 223,000, and that is certainly much higher than we saw from ADP on Wednesday. So overall, a really strong payrolls report, which is not what anybody was really expecting. People thought maybe in some categories, but this is overall just really, really strong. And it'll raise questions about whether we're going to have an inflationary issue.
That is why
just a few. It might be key. There'll be some other people shouting at the screen right now. Hike interest rates following a jobs report like that.
At the moment, it's 100% positive. So, Sharp, thank you very much for actually, watching the live, live analysis. And keep subscribing. Catch up again next time if you want to watch live analysis. Thank you. My name is Che Yusuf.